Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be taking you through a very productive get it all done with me. We are doing a little bit of everything. We've got a bunch of laundry to do. We've got some stuff to do in the kitchen. Mike bought me a new backpack for my birthday, so I wanted to share that with you all as well. And then we're going to do some snack prep along with an easy snack idea. So if you're ready to get it all done, give this video a thumbs up. Starting this video off in the laundry room, of course, it is a very good way to multitask. You can throw a load in first thing and then get other stuff done around the house while these items wash. So in this load, we're going to be getting done a mixture of sheets and towels. I don't care. A lot needed to get washed, so I just went ahead and washed these together. This is another one of those things that can pile up if you don't stay on top of it. We only keep one basket for towels and sheets, so of course it gets full pretty fast, probably a good once or twice a week. I have a total of 3 sheet sets for our bed, but I try to stick to just using 2 because that third set is just kind of rough. So I like to keep it and use it as a last resort, and I just didn't feel good tossing it when we had bought those other 2 sets. So literally just keep it for last resort, and I am glad I do this because with me being sick for the past week, I went through the 2 sheet sets, and once I was ready to change that second set, I realized only the rough set was clean. So I went ahead and put those on the bed because I needed them because it was already bedtime. And the other 2 sheet sets went in the washer. And I want to say I had told Mike to throw them into the dryer once he hears the washer go off. Because I like to do a lot of stuff during the day. I'm not really a night owl. I can't really stay up that late. I remember back in the day, I would be able to. And then, of course, with that, you can get some chores done. But just right now in this phase of life, I just can't. I have to try to sleep when my kids sleep. That way, when they wake up, I can be up. But with Mike, it's kind of different because he can run off of 3 or 4 hours of sleep and I cannot. And so he'll be up, watching TV, whatever. And so my thing is, okay, well, if you're going to be up, then throw these in the dryer once you hear it finish. Now I'm just going to get these dishes washed and put in the dishwasher to dry. If you watched the video I uploaded last week, you will know that I've been really sick. I tried to hold off on doing that voiceover till I got better. So I thought I was better and went ahead and did the voiceover. To me, I don't sound too bad in it. That's why I went ahead with it. But as of today, doing the voiceover for this video, I am on day 12 of this sickness. I mean, I want to say 80% back to the land of the living. I'm not sure if you can hear, but I do still sound a little stuffy. It's kind of just that lingering cough I've got going on that's going to linger probably for the next couple of weeks. And now that I'm talking about this, I am kind of scared because school is about to start for the kids in a couple of weeks. And of course, we all know what happens with that. They can bring all sorts of stuff home, germs home. So honestly, it's just one more thing to worry about. But a couple months ago, I do remember thinking to myself that I do want to try taking some elderberry or other proactive supplements to help keep us healthy. Of course, we wash our hands at any chance we get, but I just feel like there are some more precautions that we can take. So I definitely need to do some research on that here soon. So, yeah, if you haven't caught the video I uploaded last week, it was a quick summer kitchen reset, and I was also able to get a walk in on that day. So, I shared that. It is pretty short at 18 minutes long, but it is the perfect video to put on for some quick cleaning motivation. I don't know about you, but I catch myself setting a timer for either 10 or 15 minutes, and I just clean and pick up whatever I can in that time frame around the house. So just put that video on and get done what you can, and then just do a hard stop once it ends, because I am right there with you with juggling work, mom life, end of summer, just trying to fit in all we can with the time we have left with summer. And then we've got back to school creeping up. So it is really hard to find the time to clean and just pick up. So I am telling you, setting these timers really help me. Let me know if you do the same thing.
Oh, keep those hands up for tonight again. Even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do tonight.
I love the color of our counters, but the only thing with this color and pattern is that any food debris or crumbs are kind of camouflage. So I always got to get down to eye level and see what needs to be cleaned, and then check again after I have wiped to see if I missed anything. That happens a lot. So that is what I'm trying to show you here. The food debris and crumbs that are on here before I clean this counter, because it is a lot. And honestly, it's probably one of the reasons that I am not wiping down my counters every night, because of course, when I look at it, it doesn't look dirty. But then of course, the other part is I just finished washing dishes, or Mike just finished washing dishes after dinner. So we just want to shower and go to bed. I'm just always in a rush to get in bed. I know it's really bad, because a simple wipe down of the counters every night would make a huge difference, but I just haven't gotten there yet.
Again, even in another lifetime, find me then, and let's do it tonight. Tonight again.
I am just going to get this area wiped down as well. It was definitely needed. But anyways, speaking of rushing to bed, with that, I say I try to sleep when my kids do, which of course makes sense because it's the end of the day. But then the other thing with that is I am getting older and I really enjoy my sleep, even though there are times I get the 7 to 8 hours and I still feel tired when I wake up. I do know the more you sleep, like if you sleep 8 to 9 hours, it can make you sleepy even when you try to wake up, and then kind of make you groggy when you first wake up just from sleeping so long. So I know some of it may be that, but yeah, I am definitely one of those people that needs their sleep. I cannot operate on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I mean, will I? If that's my only choice, of course, but I definitely prefer getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night.
Just fall in love. I know the DJ and I love this song.
So I just threw a load of my laundry in the washer. I showed my blue jean jacket because I haven't washed it in a while. It is one of those things that I will wear 2 to 3 times before washing it. So I was finally washing it today. Another thing is I don't like to put it in the dryer, so it is going to need time to hang dry as well. And now I am just getting my bed made with these clean sheets. These are actually the sheets that you saw me getting out of the dryer at the beginning of the video. They've probably been in there since either the day before or the day before that. I saw myself moving this mattress and I was putting the sheets on, and that just reminded me that I need to flip those mattresses up and vacuum and clean under my bed one of these days. It has been a while. I do pretty good with vacuuming behind the nightstands, but I might as well do that too on the day that I do this. I wanted to get my little one to help me with that because he is just at that age where everything excites him and he wants to be the little helper with everything. Of course, some stuff he cannot do, but there is a bunch that I can involve him in. So I try to involve him when I can remember, because sometimes I'm just on a roll getting stuff done and there's just no time.
Just for a moment, just for a day, we can drive past the signs, over the borders of our mind. 'Cause today's a beautiful day. Why would anyone take that away? Can we stay? Let's just stay. It's a beautiful, wonderful day. We rode our bikes down Broken Street.
So here is the backpack Mike got for me for my birthday, which was a month before the trip that we were going to take. But I filmed this when the trip was starting to creep up on us. I hadn't used it, of course, because I really don't have a use for it other than trips. But hopefully, Lord willing, I will be able to use it on some future trips. He got it because I think it fits TSA and plane standards, and he did good because it fit right under the seat in front of me. And let me tell you, that bag was packed. And this is a water bottle I wanted to take on this trip, so I wanted to double check and make sure it fit in this side pocket. This is the 30-ounce Stanley, and it fits snug. So this helped during the trip so that I can be hands-free. And here is what it looks like on. I like it. I like the color. I looked it up on Amazon just to see how people would pack it, and they do have different colors. The colors, to me, they're just very different than your usual black, so I like it.
We chased the sun, chased the sun. The day was great, we made it shine. And you were
There's so many pouches and straps. This pouch is called the privacy pouch. Instead of putting your ID and cards in that zipper that faces out. So if you're walking behind me, you see that zipper, because that's where a lot of us tend to put our stuff, right? But instead, you put all of that important stuff here in this backpack that sits on the low of your back. So it is right behind you, and no one can unzip it back there if they're behind you, except you when you take it off. So I thought that pouch is pretty nifty. So there's two big pouches that unzip like this, and in here I saw on the product photos they were putting iPads and laptops there. It came with two of these bags. I was able to put my pajamas in here and then some intimates in here, like socks and underwear, when we went on our trip. So again, those bags were pretty nifty. It came with two, and then there's also a shoe bag that I'll show later. So that's that back pocket, and then now I'm unzipping the top one. That's the same thing. And then again, there's another bag in there. And then here in this pouch, that's another little spot that I used for like my phone and cards and stuff like that. Chargers, the portable chargers. That was a nice compartment to put everything in. So here's the other bag, and then here is a shoe bag. I was able to put a pair of tennis shoes in here and then also a pair of sandals. So that bag is pretty big. And then in here it has those straps that they put in suitcases to kind of just buckle everything down and compress everything down. So with that, I was able to pack some stuff in those two green bags, pack them in here, and then just strap them down with this. It worked out really well because, like I said, I was able to pack this bag really good. I mean, it was kind of heavy, but it lightened the load on our luggage because, of course, with luggage, those have a weight limit of 50 pounds. But I think I weighed them and they were only 30 something. But still, I just was so paranoid, and I at least just wanted to keep some clothes with me. I think I put some of my son's clothes in here as well because, you know, you just never know what's going to happen. If your luggage gets lost, you're going to want an extra pair of clothes, at least one pair, to get you through the night and then the next day. So I was just so paranoid because we haven't flown in so long. So I was really trying to pack this bag. And so this bag also has those little buckles on the side, the 4. So once you buckle those, you can adjust the strap, you can pull it tight, and it'll compress the whole backpack and kind of make it flatter. But for me, I don't know if that really worked because, like I said, I packed this bag. And just so you know, I was able to take it as a personal item. At first, I thought that I was going to have to pay for it as a carry-on because I was just thinking all technical stuff. I'm like, okay, it's pretty big. Let me just check it as a carry-on. And of course, that costs money. But I was able to take it on as my personal item, which is included in, I think it was the basic ticket. We bought the most basic ticket on United, and that includes a personal item for each person. I just finished folding all the towels. I like to put aside, if I'm not in a rush, all the small hand towels for my kids to fold. To me, that is one easy chore for kids to do, and it helps you out a lot. So definitely try it out if you are looking for some chores to give to your kids. Sometimes when I am in a rush, I just go ahead and fold all of them. But when I can be okay with letting them sit on the couch for a couple hours until my kids can fold them, then I will do that. Now I am just getting all of these clothes out of the washer. I am separating what I want to dry in the dryer and then hang dry. It looks like I put some of my son's clothes in here with mine as well. I guess I needed some more clothes to fill the washer just a little bit more. But anywho, so back to the packing. So I said I had put some of my son's clothes in my personal item bag for the plane because my son is little, so his personal item consisted of, which was his backpack, which has wheels on it, so he was able to wheel it around as well. So that was full of coloring sheets, markers, crayons, his iPad, headphones, a couple of toys. I packed him a silicone fidget popper. I packed a couple of those because we both need one because we try to do competitions and we see who can pop one side the fastest. So it was his first flight, so I did what I could to try and pack stuff that would keep him entertained. But the plane that we were on actually had the small TV screens on the backs of the headrests, so that helped out a lot because he was able to watch some TV. But of course, I needed some activities for when he got bored of that, because as much as the TV and cartoons are entertaining, they will eventually get bored of that. I told y'all we got a bunch of laundry to do. So next up is this large comforter. I know a lot of people take their comforters to the laundromat, but I just don't have time to do that. So I throw this in our washer at the bulky item setting, and I actually put it in the dryer as well. It does actually get a little dry when you use the low heat setting. I do have to do a couple cycles of that for it to at least get a little bit dry. But once I've done that for a couple of times, I'll get it out of the dryer and hang it over a door in the house to air dry for a couple of days. Or I'll hang it over our dining room chairs. I'll put like 3 chairs in a row and just drape it over that way because I don't have a clothesline outside. And now that I've mentioned that, I kind of want one now. I could dig it and use it on the pretty days, and that would actually be pretty cool. And I bet the clothes would dry so fast. Like I said, on a nice, pretty sunny day, I might have to put in a work order for Mike. I say that the clothes would dry so fast because I use the little Bissell green machine to clean our black chairs that are in the kitchen. But I have to make sure that it is a sunny day when I clean those because once I get them drenched with the water and that cleaner, I need to get them dry as soon as possible because that is the main area that we sit and eat, and we need chairs. But oh my God, when the sun is out and I just put them out in the driveway, and of course, when the sun is just directly above us too, not when it's like rising or setting, like I need to clean those probably between the hours of like 11 a.m. to 3, because once I set them out in the driveway, they dry within an hour. I am not even kidding you. It is so crazy, but I love it. Just nature and Mother Nature. So can you imagine if I set up a clothesline in our backyard? I mean, not only will the stuff dry so fast, but then we can probably save a little bit of money on our electricity bill as well.
We were sparks on quiet streets, 2 hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark.
All right, so don't come for me if I'm cutting this pineapple wrong. They were on sale, so I definitely needed to snatch one up, and I actually picked a good one. It was really good. It was really sweet, even though I was the only one who ate it. My kids don't care for pineapple. I think Mike ate a little bit of it. It is just too sour for them, too tart, and to them, that's the flavor that kind of overpowers the sweetness to them. They don't really taste the sweetness, but at least I had it cut and ready for myself to make some healthier choices this week. The weather helped a lot too, because sometimes it is just so hot that you just kind of crave and want a piece of cold fruit. So it was nice to have this ready to go in the fridge, at least for myself. So has anyone else seen the fall and Halloween decor out already at the stores? It's already been out for probably a month. I am not ready. It is exciting because who doesn't love that time of year? But it is definitely creeping up on us. So I need to start planning dates that we will go to the pumpkin patch. And then last year, I saw this Christmas market that we drove past on a road trip. It was about an hour away from us, or a little bit longer, but it looked pretty cool. It was all lit up. So I definitely want to look into that and making a trip out there once Christmas time comes around. But I am still trying to get in the last bit of pool time and summer activities because I love summer as well. So I definitely don't want to rush that. I mean, before fall comes, back to school. So we need to get through that adjustment first as well, and then we can kind of get into holiday mode.
If I called you tonight, would it feel the same? Or have we both moved on to different names? Take me back to the start, before the quiet and the
And here is the quick and easy snack idea. It is not the most healthiest, but it does involve fruit, so at least there's that. I've been making this for my son as he is home with me during the summer. So I've been making it as his afternoon snack. It's these microwavable Eggo pancakes. You warm them up in the microwave for about 30 to 40 seconds. And then I put Nutella on each one and then a slice of banana on each one. Here I prepped only 7, but lately he has been eating 9. We have had these in the freezer for a while. We bought them at Sam's. So of course it was a box of like 200. When I bought it, my thought process was just needing something for those mornings that I may wake up late or something. It's a nice addition to a plate of eggs and fruit. I've actually been doing pretty good in the mornings, so I have been needing to find other uses for these mini pancakes, as they have just been sitting in our freezer. So I thought this snack idea was perfect. We finally finished them just right now. I made him the last plate right before I did this voiceover. So we'll see if we want to buy these again.
yours. When the world felt small and your hands felt warm.
Thank you for joining me on this very productive Get It All Done. I hope this video gave you some motivation and helped you in some way. And I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you're watching this. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.
Still lives in my ride.